Pennsylvania takes Juul to court.
The coronavirus is causing a major freakout.
Who is the world's most handsome man?
And finally, a chocolate bar that weighs as much as a pickup truck? Good morning, Lancaster Catholic. I'm Seth Ackman.
And I'm Isaac Schwartz. It's Thursday, February 13th, a B-Day. And this is your week in review.
The broadcasting team has been bringing you a series of reports on vaping. We have an update. Aria Young has our lead story.
This week, the Pennsylvania Attorney General sued Juul Labs. Josh Shapiro filed a lawsuit over how the biggest maker of e-cigarettes markets to teenagers. He says there is no proof that the products are safe. In fact, in our state alone, there are 61 confirmed and 59 probable cases of lung damage to young people who vape. And a quarter of high school students admit that they use e-cigs. The lawsuit will try to stop Juul from selling its products in the state or force the company to drastically change its marketing. Juul Labs had no comment on the lawsuit. I'm Aria Young.
In politics, a victory for Bernie Sanders. The Vermont senator barely beat out Pete Buttigieg. Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar finished a strong third in the New Hampshire primary. Elizabeth Warren was a disappointing fourth.
The coronavirus has exploded in China. Over 1,000 people have died. Fear of the virus is also spreading. 2 cruise ships that stopped at Asian ports are now in limbo. One is docked in Japan with 4,000 people trapped on board. 100 are sick, including 23 Americans. Another cruise ship has been turned away from 5 nations, and after 2 weeks, is in danger of running out of food.
Should we worry? Pennsylvania's health secretary says no. She says we are much more likely to get the flu, which has killed 30 people in Pennsylvania so far this year.
After spending 11 months in orbit, NASA astronaut Christina Koch is finally back home on Earth. She set the record for the longest spaceflight by a woman, and she was all part of the first all-woman spacewalk.
Another record was shattered this week. A British Airways 747 flew from New York to London in the time it would take us to drive to Pittsburgh. It was the fastest subsonic flight ever. The jet got a big push from a storm system that cut 2 hours off of its trip.
It's been almost 2 weeks since the helicopter crash in California that killed 9 people, including Kobe Bryant and his daughter, Gianna. This week, in her honor, Gianna School retired her jersey number 2.
This week, we learned that Lancaster has lost a national sports team. Miles Durrett has the story.
Since 2013, the national women's field hockey team has been based locally at Spooky Nook. But this week, the team announced it's leaving the venue. Spooky Nook fields and other amenities are shared between the field hockey team and other youth organizations. The team said it had difficulty reserving field time. Athletes also complained about the condition of the field and the food they were served. The owners of Spooky Nook disputed those claims, but agreed to the departure. In the foreseeable future, the team will host home games at the University of North Carolina, but is still looking for a permanent base to practice. I'm Miles Durrett.
Gritty is no longer in legal trouble. The large, hairy, Orange Flyers mascot was accused of assault at a season ticket holder event in November. A Delaware man claimed that Gritty punched his 13-year-old son in the back, but police found no evidence of that and cleared the beast.
We go from Gritty the Beast to Robert the Beauty. Matt Flynn explains.
If I asked you who you think the world's most beautiful man was, who would come to mind? Ryan Gosling, Zac Efron, or maybe even A$AP Rocky? Well, according to scientists, the world's most handsome man is none other than Robert Pattinson. Scientists use the Greek golden ratio of beauty phi to select the winner. It's a technique used by painters in the European Renaissance. The mathematical equation measures every feature of the face. The Twilight and soon-to-be Batman star scored the highest at a 92% on the perfection scale. Henry Cavill came in second and Bradley Cooper was third. But the big question is, do you agree? I'm Matt Flynn.
If you're a Rolling Stones fan, you're in luck. The iconic rock group is back on tour this May. The Stones are all in their 70s, but they're still rocking. Pittsburgh on June 23rd is the closest they get to us. Tickets go on sale tomorrow.
And since tomorrow is Valentine's Day, we thought we'd bring you a really sweet story. Here's Rachel Hauser.
Looking for something big to impress your Valentine? This Guinness-certified ginormous chocolate bar should hit the sweet spot. Hershey has broken the record for the largest chocolate nut bar in the world by over 1,000 pounds. This Reese's Take 5 bar weighs almost 6,000 pounds. That's as much as an elephant. It took 40 Hershey employees 5 days to make, and it's even bigger than a king-size bed. And who gets to eat this? Hershey's lucky employees. I'm Rachel Hauser.
We want to wish our Lady Crusaders good luck tonight as they go on for their third straight LL League title in their game against Pequea Valley. And if the boys beat Warwick last night, they will go on to the finals Friday night. Go Crusaders!
That's your week in review.
Have a happy Valentine's Day tomorrow
and a good weekend, Crusaders.